Righty ho, good evening all. He says waiting for the screen to refresh, looking like it's good. Give us a thumbs up under the video. Wherever it is, let me know it's working okay. That would be wonderful. Type something in the chat. Then I know it's actually working, which is always good if we get a response on the other end. Let me have a mouthful of tea. While we see if there's anybody there. Maybe there's not tonight. That's weird. Ah, there we go. Now it's starting to work. So you click the thumbs up thing. Marvellous. Thank you very much. Peter N. Evening. Rob, hello, hello. Simon, good evening. Peter, Stella, Gary. Excellent. A few of you there. Good stuff. You're all having a jolly week. A bit stormy here tonight outside. It's raining and windy and all sorts. Anybody think it was winter? Not very nice. Evening, Peter C. So, yes. It's chilly and getting wintry. I suppose it's October, but don't know where the summer went. Seemed to have passed by very quickly. Never mind. Anyway, evening all. Right, what I've got to say tonight. So, collecting stuff from last week's auction. That's not done too bad. Most of it's gone. There's a few people come tomorrow. So tomorrow at God Manchester, I'm around, or can be around all day, booking if you haven't done already. And Sunday morning, then Sunday afternoon, popping over to Leamington with whatever's left over, basically. There's a couple of odd bits people have asked me, like if you just bought an odd book or something to post. Yes, I could do that. That's not an issue. But anything big machine-wise or whatever needs to be collected. So yeah, if you haven't done already, book in, get in touch, let me know. So we've done pretty well, really. Most of it's gone, so that's good. Sold quite a few bits after as well that didn't sell. In fact, I think just about all the machines are gone now. It was just two of the little sweetie pinballs left, the shoot and the Talk Shop. Other bits that didn't go in the auction, I've kind of sold since, really. So, yeah, that's on the right in the end, I think. What year did you start the deal direct? Well, that's a good question. 1990 was it, I think? Hang on a minute, we can tell you, can't we? Periodicals. Calling up periodicals. The deal directory. Here we go. Issue number 1 was September 92. There you go. September 1992. If I remember rightly, I think it went up to 20 people the first, 20 or 22, something like that. And the second one doubled to like 40 or 44 or whatever it was. I did know, you used to know these numbers off by heart. Long time ago, isn't it? Gosh, 33 years ago. And then it went from there, really. Then turned into the Antique Amusement magazine. There we go, which went up till February 04. Number 124, that was the last one. By that time, it was a full colour magazine. There you go. So 92 to 04. What's that, 12 years, basically. A couple of people have asked me, why don't I do it again? But this magazines, A, they cost way too much now to print, especially to that quality. That probably cost £5 a magazine now or something, time it's posted. Postage is a fortune. Printing's a lot of money. And just everything's online, isn't it? So yeah, I do. Well, one day I will get round to. I'll take extracting all the articles out and putting them on the relevant pages on the Colcon website. Like there's an article about Brian's Elevenses, I'll put it on the Brian's Elevenses page, etc. So much just somebody text me about their collection. Bear with me a minute. Let me just send them a quick thumbs up. That'll do for now. Sort that out later. So yeah, but haven't quite got around to doing that yet. When I retire, I'll be able to do all these things. So that'd be good, won't it? Right, yes, so collecting stuff this weekend, please, pretty please. Get it all out of the way. Let me get the next lot of stuff in. Now, I am intending to do some extra viewing days for the Lost Collection sale. So that will be the auction's the 26th of October. The normal viewing will be on the 25th, the Saturday. Hopefully we'll be able to do viewing the Sunday before that, which will be the 19th. All being well. Then in the weekdays, I might do a few private viewings for ColdCon members only. You'll have to book in. If you're not already a member of the ColdCon website, join up, because then you can, might do like a private 2-hour viewing or something, so you can have a good old look at the machines and without being disturbed by people. So I suspect the weekend viewings might be quite busy, because I think a lot of people want to come and have a look, just because the machines they've probably never seen before, probably never see again, realistically. So I suspect they'll be busier than usual. So there we are. Bear that one in mind. Paul says, remember seeing an advert in the World's Fair at the start of that? Yeah, it was, I think it was when I started the magazine. It was where else did you advertise? It was before the internet wasn't even invented back then in '92. And it was just finding people. So yeah, we used to advert in the World's Fair, Exchange and Mart back in the day, Loot. Remember the Loot newspapers? There was another one, wasn't there, as well? What was it called? Something like Loot, another sort of like full-size newspaper, sort of a weekly advertising thing. A few of those places, and then go to like if there was an auction on of had machines in, I'd just go and just give people leaflets basically. Did the jukebox shows and things, pinball shows, and yeah, it took a long time to kind of find everybody. But eventually, you had two kinds of people. You'd have, you know, every collector knows another one, generally speaking. You'd have either the ones that would tell other people and help spread the word, or we've got those ones that want to keep it a secret because it's this monthly magazine with slot machines in for sale and they don't want anybody else to know about. So, you know, they knew other people, they deliberately didn't tell them. Kind of made things hard work. But yeah, generally speaking, the more the merrier, because the more people these things reach. Same as with the website, the more people you get involved, the more collectors there are to sell stuff to. When you want to sell stuff, the more there are to buy things from potentially, and it just keeps the whole market rolling along. There's no real advantage to trying to keep things secret, because yeah, they find it in the end anyway. There you go. AdMag, that was it. Yeah, AdMag. Elaine and Roger out at Fatso's. Oh, very nice. And Peter and Shirley as well. Oh well, you didn't invite me. I feel very left out. Have a large ice cream on me. That's what I usually like to have there. Good restaurant in Norfolk, if you don't know. Fatso's, very nice burgers. Loot and the free ads. Someone kept grasping me up for my adverts in Loot. Really? What, for selling stuff? Back in the day when it was when the gaming board as they were back then were get a bit uppity now and again. Oh, for buying. No. What's wrong with buying stuff? There's no law against buying slot machines. Technically speaking, there was, or sort of is, for selling, depending on what you're selling. As it was for free ads. Oh, right, I suppose if you're a trade buyer for free ads, not to dealers, yeah, I see what you mean. It was fun times though, wasn't it, in a way, chasing around the countryside. The good old days of having Volvo estates. Going out, seeing what you could find. Rummaging around showman's yards and places like that. Yeah, good old days. Hey ho. Not much left in yards now. Not that we don't all know about. They're sitting there rotting away. No one can buy. Evening, Ollie. So yeah, good fun times, eh? So there we are. Paid £100 a year, run it every week. That seems like a good deal. I used to advertise in the Miller's Antiques Guide as well. I used to write for them sometimes bits and do the prices for them and then advertise in there. That was all right for a bit. Yeah. Can't pick on the up here, have we? Oops. The wrong button. Books. Teacher collectibles price guides. Yeah, like these ones. Some of those I wrote for and price isn't that in for? Back in the day. Makes you feel old, doesn't it? Because all these things are like 90s. Hurrying. Coin slot was the best. Yeah, the old coin slot was right for a while, wasn't it, really? Till they ruined it, like they do with most things. Hey ho. Right, so as well as the Lost Collection thing, I'm also gradually gathering everything up and chucking it all in for the date. That was the 16th of November, isn't it? 16th of November, yes. So random bits and bobs. Which I've nicknamed the Last Chance Saloon Auction. So yes, I shall, as we go along, I shall, once the stuff's accumulated up, obviously you get the usual notification of what's in. But if you spot anything that's yours and you want it, make an arrangement to come and fetch it. Otherwise it's going in that auction. And if it doesn't sell, then it's going in the skip. Be warned. I'm not going to keep moving stuff and storing stuff around. I'm paying a fortune to store my own stuff and storing other people's stuff for free. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, this is not good, is it? I haven't got room in my own building to put my own stuff, which I've got too much of. But you get the gist of it. So yeah, 16th of November, that'll be it. It'll be a timed auction. 50p bids to start as well. I've got Easy Live to tweak the system so I can start things at 50p just to really make the point. You don't do on most auctions. Been working on that the past day, so there we are. But yeah, so stuff that's not been collected over the past several years, or not sold and not been collected, and I've tried to sell it 2 or 3 times and nobody wants it, or either just random stuff that kind of didn't really fit in, that's lying about. Some of it I don't know whose it is because I've forgotten or never knew in the first place, or got left, or the tickets fell off it, or somebody bought it and left it and I can't remember who bought it and left it, etc, etc, etc. People bought too much, couldn't get it in the car, all that sort of jazz. And I haven't got time to look it up. They can't want it very much if they haven't bothered after all this time. So I'll shove it all in. If you spot anything that's yours and you can lay good claim to it and you want it, just get in touch and come and fetch it. There we are. Collect that machine when I'm back from Spain unless you are down. I'm not sure. There's a very big machine in the back of my van that belongs to you, which I discovered yesterday when I went to the back of the van for something else. I forgot to put it there. So yes, back from Spain. It's probably not quite so windy and wet there as it is here. And then we've got the paper auctions, a whole load of stamps in it at the minute. Loads of those. There's loads more stamps to go, and there's all sorts of other stuff. There'll be there's a load of football programs to do. There's loads of magazines to sort out. Circus posters, circus programs. A pile of nice vintage fairground photographs. Pre-war, probably most of them. Steam engines and things on them. All sorts of stuff. Papery stuff. And that's the 2nd of November, that auction. Again, that'll be a timed one. And whatever's left over from that auction doesn't sell, it'll just be bundled up and bunged in the Last Chance Saloon auction. So there we are. Want it all gone by December. Now, talking of December, so for the new November slot machine auction, which is the 30th, he says again, looking at my chart, I should know all these dates off by heart by now. Yeah, 30th of November, the slot machine auction. Entries for that I can't take until basically the 1st of November, sort of the day after the Lost Collection auction is done, or sort of the week after, rather, I should say. 27th of October, something like that. So sort of beginning of November, essentially, because you haven't got space to store it all. But I think it's going to be a busy auction. There's a few people have been saving stuff. There's a few big chunks on the way. A couple of people have been in touch and saying, oh, I want to put 10 lots in, I want to put 5 lots in, etc., etc. And I suspect also if people buy a nice machine or two in October, probably their wives will tell them they've got to sell something else to pay for it. That's the indication I'm getting from a few collectors, shall we say. So, yeah, I think November sale might be a good one again to round the year off with, which will be nice. So, yeah, that will be for machines and the usual machine parts, books, spares, coins. I've got quite a lot of coins in stock, so I'll get all those listed in due course. So, yeah, that's where we're at on the auction front, I think. Anything else to say on the auction front? I don't think so. I think that's it. Ask away any questions if I've forgotten something, which is more than likely. Alan, if you're going to Leamington, I will collect my lots from the Steam auction. Ah, good stuff. Yes, I'll be at Leamington Sunday afternoon, maybe for about 2 o'clock, thereabouts. This Sunday. And then I won't be there again, probably for, I don't know, weeks, literally. Super, super busy, as you can understand, with all these auctions going on. Hence, I've got to get stuff out of the way and over there. So, yes, Sunday afternoon, that's good. Ping me an email or something to remind me, then I'll print the thing off, because by the time I'll finish chatting and finish my cup of tea, I'll have forgotten. And then I'll gather that all together tomorrow and put it on the van for you. Was there anything else, or was it just the Steam auction? Just let me know. I'll double check, make sure we've got all your bits and bobs, no problem. Ollie, have I got any clown tokens in stock? Possibly. There are some tokens to go in. If not, I think I've got a load somewhere if I can find them. But yeah, they turn up. You really want the ones that actually say clown on them, is nice. You get the little same size ones that say various different things on them. I'll have a look. Seem to think there might be. Jack says, forget the wives, get divorced and be happy forever. Well, yes. I advised somebody to do that the other day, because they had to bring 3 or 4 machines back that they'd bought at the previous auction, because the wife wasn't very happy. I said, well, simple solution to that, isn't there? There you go. He did seem to think it'd be cheaper to sell those machines again than it would be to get rid of the misses. So, yeah, there you go. What can we say? What can we say? So yes, I think that's it on the auction front. What machines anybody's wanting? Is there any new? I think you're the wants list for November potentially. Don't think there is. I think Carousel was the last one that went up. I'm working on changing all this for next year. Big changes to the website. Yeah. More about that later. That might be a New Year's Eve reveal, possibly, if I get it done by then. That might depend on how much of a relaxing December I decide to have. But yeah, there we are. There's lots of people wanting lots of things. Have you got any of those? Get them organised for November's auction. See if we can get them sold for you, hopefully. All sent as a Century in the Lost Collection. A nice Century and a Bursting Cherry and a Victoria. Yep, most of the bandits, or most of the older bandits anyway. You know, so anybody's looking for bandit wise that we've got, so hopefully that will sort a few people out. Yeah, there's a high top bonus, isn't there? There's a horsehead bonus as well. Bonuses galore, marvellous stuff. Ollie says, do what I do, sneak the new machines in without telling the wife and deny that they are new if she spots any. Yeah, that's always good. Just say you've restored it or you've painted it a different colour or something. or say you're fixing it for a mate. That usually works. I know a few people who do that. Or he has, no, it's not mine. It's been mates. I'm just fixing it for him. Just adjusting it. Just tinkering with it for him. Yeah. It could be quite a good little wheeze, can't it? There we go. Right, anybody else need to know anything? If not, I shall finish with tea, go grab something to eat. So tomorrow, Godmanchester all day, or can be. Book it if you haven't done already, because once everybody's been that I know are coming, I should be coming home. So if you turn up at 5 o'clock unannounced, I probably won't be there. Just bear that in mind. Then Sunday morning, Godmanchester again, till about, I'll be leaving about 12 o'clock probably. So I'll be there from sort of 10ish till 12ish, something like that. Loading bits and bobs up. Then in the afternoon, for about 2 o'clock-ish, I'm aiming to get to the Elephant House at about 2 o'clock. Meet 2 or 3 people there. Or 4, however many there are of you who have booked. Get you loaded up with your bits and bobs. And then hopefully pretty much everyone will have had everything from the last auction, so that's good. Payouts, I've done some. There's a few more to do. There's a couple of odd bits. I think it's 2 people still to pay in, because they're paying cash when they collect tomorrow. So I haven't done yours yet. That might be why. The other reason might be why I haven't got your bank details. So just let me have those if you haven't done already. But yeah, I'm working through the payouts from the last auction. And there's a few odd ones from previous auctions as well, because there's just odd bits and bobs that haven't been paid for, and it's driving me up the wall. But yes, I'm chasing people up again. Don't like having to do, but there we go. Such is life. Brian says, thank you for the machine yesterday. Got back to Cornwall okay. Excellent. That's good to hear. A bit of a trek, isn't it, Cornwall and back in the day? But well done. And very nice to meet you as well. I'm sure we can find you something else in the next auction or two. You have another excuse for a nice drive up from Cornwall. But yeah, some things to tinker with. Can't be bad, can it? It's always good to have some new things to tinker with. So yes, onwards and upwards, I think. So video again Sunday night. Should be back from Leamington in time for that, no problem. I'll forget to tell you Sunday night. I don't know. It's bound to be something. I'm sure there's something. Can't think what it is, but it'll come to me. It's trouble getting old. You forget things, don't you? Never mind. That's another mouthful of tea. I might remember then. No, hasn't worked. Oh well. Right, I think that's it then. So have a jolly weekend, whatever you're up to. I will see some of you tomorrow and Sunday. Otherwise, catch up with you again Sunday evening. We will leave Roger Elaine and Pete and Shirley to enjoy their fatsos up there in sunny Norfolk. And catch you again Sunday night. Nighty night.